Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Focus Corner. It's about hardcore boxing. Can I just give a big shout out to Welcome Estates? Click the link that's pinned in the comment section if you're interested in them. Big shout out to Spartan Demolition as well. Right, Anthony Yarde. Does Superstardom Becker sound like I'm stumbling here? Is Anthony Yarde a future superstar? Yes or no? That came out a bit better, didn't it? I don't know, really. He's got a Commonwealth title to his name. He's in his second world title. He's already fought Kovalev, as we all know, don't we? He fought Kovalev, 3.5 years ago. He's a bit more seasoned now. We're 31 in the summer. We're approaching his 32nd year next summer. So he's at his peak now, Anthony Yarde. He's in his second world title fight. Should he just get British level? I don't know. But by hook or by crook, he's box rec number 10 and WBO mandatory. So he's there or thereabouts. But he's 23 and 2 with 22 knockouts. He's a massive puncher. 6 foot, 12.5 stone at massive puncher for light heavyweight. However, the guy he is up against is a wrecking machine. This guy is a wrecking machine. Hard to beat a beef. 18-0, 18 by way of. He's got the same KO ratio as Big John Fury, Big Fighting Man, 100-0 on the hard road, 100 by way of. Pop, pop, bang. Let's have a battle royale. You know that film Braveheart? You know that leper in Loft? I'm him. We'll just turn that off. Right. So Anthony Yarde's up against Peter Beef, right? This guy here, like I've just said, is a wrecking machine, but he's 38 on his next birthday, so he's knocking on a bit now, isn't he? He's 6 years older than Yarde. He's got less miles on clock than Yarde, hasn't he? Yarde's got a bit of miles on clock. But when I look at who he's been in with, I'm like, wow, look at the guys he's been in with here. You know, Tavares Cloud, 24-2. Jeff Page Jr., 15-0. Gabrielo Campillo, 25-6-1. Alexander Johnson, 16-2. Ezequiel Osvaldo Medina, 23-2. You know, Radone Prieto, Isidro Radone Prieto, 26-1-3. You know, Enrico Colin, 23-1. Callum Johnson, 17-0. You know, then his next guy, Kalajic, 24-1. Gosberdijk, whatever, 17-0. Adam Danes, 19-1-1. Marcus Brown, 24-1. Joe Smith Jr., 28-3. And he's got Yarde next, so he's run through the division here, hasn't he, really? A bit like Usyk did through Undisputed, but is it an hard fight for Anthony Yarde? Yeah, it's an hard fight. Anthony Yarde's not been in with anybody like this guy here. This guy here will really take him to test, but I think Anthony Yarde has to be given a lot of credit, really, because this guy, like I said, is a wrecking machine. He's going to have to be very tough, but if Anthony Yarde can pull this off, he's beat a top 5 pound-for-pound guy. So if he can pull this off next month, it'll be massive. It'll be up there with if Paul Butler beats I Know You. If he beats I Know You, Paul Butler, it'll be up there with that. And if Paul Smith had beat Andre Ward, if Ricky Hatton had beat Mayweather, you know, it's one of them fights, isn't it? It's if Crawler had beat Lomachenko, if Rocky Fielding had beat Canelo, it's one of them top elite fighters against somebody who's not elite but wants to be elite. It's that kind of thing, isn't it? Although I believe that Paul Smith were probably a fraction above English level and a fraction below British level when he fought Andre Ward. Crawley, you probably could say, were a good, solid top European stroke world level operator. Fielding, you could say it's same, although he had a WBA regular. But Paul Butler, two-time world champion, so he's already world class, but he's going into elite. Yarde's now European class. He's going into elite. He's done it before, and he got knocked out, but he had one good round against Kovalev. But this guy is different kettle of fish, different power, big TV head on him. If they pull this off, Yarde and Tunde Ajayi, there's going to be a lot of people going to have to eat a lot of apple pie, or is it apple crumble? A lot of pie is going to have to be ate if they pull this off, because they'll have got the bag and they'll be in the mix for big fights. Plus, they'll have a win over the top 5 pound for pound now. They'd have to be given credit for getting themselves into position for skipping domestic scene, because bar Commonwealth title, Anthony Yarde is not been on domestic scene, has he really? He's not fought the guys that you would have liked to have seen him in with. And if you look at the British rankings at the moment, you know, Callum Smith, Joshua Boazzi, Craig Richards, Anthony Yarde, there's 4 there, isn't there, that could all fight each other. You could put Rocky Fielding, Dan Aziz in that mix. Shakan Peters, he's number 7 in UK. He could be mixed, couldn't he? Willie Hutchinson could be next year, if any of these get a loss. But it's got to be Boazzi Yarde if Yarde loses to Beaterby. But what's happening with Boazzi? His career's heading for Skid Row, in my opinion. Skid Row. What's happening with Callum Smith? Where's he going now, Callum Smith? I mean, has he even got a fight lined up? He's been out since August. I'm not sure, but hey ho. He's number 1 in country, then Boazzi, then Yarde. But Yarde seems to be the only one taking the risks, doesn't he, Anthony Yarde? So, not for the first time, but not many times. I'm going to give his team credit, Tunde Ajayi and Bricktop's lot. They have to be given a bit of credit, because they're rolling the dice again, aren't they? And they're going after the big dog. Now, Beaterby is a big dog. He's the biggest dog in world boxing as regards KOs. Everybody has fought is put them on planet Saturn, right? Every single person. If you want to know about sparring with 20-ounce gloves on, go and speak to Bob Atchison, who were lifting him off the floor with body shots in sparring. So, okie dokie. Good luck to Anthony Yarde next month. If he pulls it off, is he a superstar? Yes. Should he be top 5 pound for pound? Yeah, because he'll beat a top 5 pound for pounder. But they won't give him it because he hasn't got a big run of wins. But he'd be in the mix, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? There's probably one of the top few in the division. If he beats Beaterby, he's a top man in the division. Whether they give him pound for pound status across the board, I don't know. But Yarde's 1 fight from superstardom. Okie dokie. Let's hope he can bring that bacon home. Okie dokie. Peace out. Don't forget to click the link in the pins comment section. Boyaka. Pop, pop, bang. Let's have a battle royale.